Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeff. So in this video, we're going to check out IVE's dance practice for 11. Recently reacted to this and I'm glad that the dance practice came out soon. I think I could have actually waited a little bit longer and then I could have just done the two together. But here we are. You never know with new groups because you don't know when they're going to release dance practices or if they're even going to release any. Might just be SM. Well, I'm glad there's one. I have the member profiles here so I can try and learn their names. All right, let's go look at this. Nice. It's a very intriguing intro. Oh, okay. Whoa, that pop. Boom. It's so big. So when you're first learning this, it's gonna be hard to get that all kind of like a tabletop because it's so far up. I guess it also depends on like what kind of like hairstyle you'll have. When you first and naturally go like this, the tendency is it's not that kind of leveled yet. You really do need to kind of raise up this bit so that and then push this down so that you get a tabletop. It's a little easier with girls, I think, because I feel like it'll be easier with girls. And this is why I had a hesitance about doing girl group analysis on my channel, because obviously I'm not a girl and like I can only kind of guess from like when I've done like co-ed groups. It would be good to kind of like see it from a girl perspective, but like from what I would think is that like I feel like it's a little easier for girls because there's a little less muscle area on this part. For example, for guys, even if you don't work out with dancing, you do get a lot of workout in this area and you tone it up quite a bit. The bigger you are, it gets harder to kind of do these kind of things. But for girls don't tend to get big muscles. Even if you work out, you won't bulk up too much to the point where you're like, it's a little harder to make these kind of moves. But yeah, that tabletop, you know, to synchronize it and stuff, it does take a little bit of time to kind of tweak it so that it's clean, especially if it's like fast, like the way they're doing it. I love this freaking bounce though. Oh, and then he has that kind of the finger thing. I love that formation change. It's very interesting. Because they first get up and then they go into these couples and then they twist into that. This is very synchronized. Why is this chorus much better with the choreo? Ooh. That's so fucking catchy. It's so catchy. Yeah, so if you guys missed my music video reaction, I wasn't that much of a fan of the drop. I feel like because the build-up for the verse and then the rap into it was such a big climb, and then the drop didn't feel big enough for me until the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 you make me feel like an 11 part, which is really the best part of that chorus. But with a dance, it actually amplifies the chorus itself, so the drop looks bigger. And this is why also some of my favorite songs this year was enhanced by the choreography. You guys will see in my year-end top countdown. But for this one, you have this bit where it slows down, right? And then this arrow, it has that feeling of like suspense. You know, it gives you suspense, and then the chorus goes, and there's like boom. It makes the drop bigger. So slow, draws you in, arrow, boom. Right? And then it has kicks and punches already. So that makes it feel bigger, that drop, because there are visual movements that will kick in on that chorus. So, oh my god, this song is actually lit. Because I love everything else about it. song-wise, except for like that drop of the chorus, I was just like, oh, I wish it was bigger. But with the choreo and looking at it with the choreo, I'm just like, okay, I like it. Boom, right? I can already tell for like a live concert performance that boom will have like freaking fireworks and shit. I love these imageries that they're doing. Ooh, okay. Boom. Boom. Look at that point though. Hold on. I want to catch it. Look at that point. Girl, do you have ballet training? That is a very pointed toe. Got floor work. Ooh. Ooh, okay. They're very synchronized here. I mean, they have been throughout. They're a very synchronized group. That's always going to be very hard to synchronize because it has a wave, and waves and fluid movements are a lot harder to synchronize than angular movements. If this was like more of like the kind of that vibe, then yes, it'll be easier to synchronize. But when you have it like this and then you do it like that, it's a little harder to synchronize. It can get there, but it's a little harder. I love the bounce in this choreo. It really matches that track, the instrumentation. Boom. Yeah. That hip sequence, it'll probably be very hard for a lot of people because it's so fast. And it's almost a spasm. I always use this kind of term for it. It's kind of like an organized spasm because it's going with that, like every single beat within that period, and then you're bouncing your hip. I feel like it's kind of like belly dancing. There's a certain is it belly dancing? There's a certain genre, I feel like in Hawaii or something, that is more on the hips. Pardon me if I don't know the term, or if you guys know what I'm talking about, definitely put it in the comment section down below. Please educate me and the rest of the K-pop community. Either Hawaiian or like Bollywood, something like that. Yeah, the hips. It's kind of like you're playing piano with your hips. Basically, you're singing with your hips. It's going up and it's kind of like fluttering. Boom, right? Nice. Oh. Oh shit. Are you kidding me? That's the shit. That's a lot of It's a lot of leg work, guys. You're on the floor and then you're doing that. Like imagine, like for dance class. Okay, for dance class, for example. If you've ever been to a dance class, we do warm-ups and sometimes exercises where we would like lay on the floor and then our legs would be up like this, and then we would do these kind of things. And then it will go down and then it will go back up and then down, and that is supposed to like freaking trim you and like strengthen your like lower abdomen and your legs. It's a pain. That would be the same feeling as this, because your main body or like your upper body is like this. So it's a lot of abdomen that's like kind of engaged, and then you're doing this leg work. For those that are new to my channel, the leg work is usually very hard because it's not something that we do every single day. Our legs are heavy, and for us to raise it and stuff like that, it's a lot more than what we can normally do. Like if you guys don't know, definitely try it. Go on the floor and then just put your legs together and like raise them up like that, or like do it like this. It's hard. And then more and more if you have choreography with your legs. It's kind of like, you know, the synchronized swimming in Olympics when the swimmers are like underwater and then their legs are up and then they're doing all that kind of stuff. It's the same idea, but definitely the Olympic one that I mentioned is a lot harder. Like that. So these things, the arms, that part, what can help with that for people or groups to want it to be as synchronized as possible is taking ballet classes. If you guys see ballet, it's the same idea with the hands, with like with the fingers, you know, and because you in ballet you really strengthen your arms because you do a lot of like this and like, you know, that kind of stuff. If you guys haven't seen a ballet performance, that kind of thing, arms are very synchronized because it's a huge part of it. So if you guys even have the opportunity to do ballet training, if you want to get into dance, definitely 100%. Do it! That's a smooth! That was so smooth! Boom! Oh, okay! What this is I feel like that's a reference. Is it because of IVE? Is it their logo? It looks like a W. Yeah, because boop, 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 boop. IVE. At first, when I first saw it on the music video, I thought it was the Street Woman Fighter logo, the W. But I was like, that doesn't make sense. Maybe it's the V, like this. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty solid group in terms of dancing. I think it highlighted enough of their skills for a debut. There's definitely a lot of stuff that are hard there, like what I pointed out, and it does take a lot of athleticism in those cases, especially with like the floor work. And yes, that chorus is so much better with the choreo. I like what they did with it, you know, like suspense, 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 and then boom, right? Like that is gonna be huge for concerts, you know, when they start doing them, or like live shows. I can sense it that when they do that, it's a banger on the stage with them smoke and like fireworks and like those, I don't know, like LCD screen type of like explosiveness. I don't know, it would be very amazing. I can already see the grandness of it. So yes, that might go on my playlist now, actually. For me, a lot of my favorite songs this year, it was only okay at first listen, and then I see the dance practice and I'm like, okay, I like this song. Well, thank you guys so much for watching with me today. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, do like and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, make sure you tick that notification bell so you don't miss any content from me. And if you'd like to get to know more about me, do check out my Instagram and Twitter down below.